My grandma was killed by an Namekian. Okay! Roar. Hi, Itchy. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hi, Stepan. Hi, Sparky, get nuzzled. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Xenon. Hi, Tubadu. Toboe, Koboe. That's the wrong chat. Need to have this chat. God, why is Brain not on screen? Do you not want this one? I can give you the other one. I can give you this one if you want to. Do you rather want this one here, Stepan? I think it was Harkalada that said he needs that, otherwise he can't pay attention. Or maybe it wasn't him, maybe it's somebody else, but I feel like it was him. It's so crazy how it's being translated to German. Why is brain rot on screen? Is being translated. Warum wird Hirnfäule auf dem Bildschirm angezeigt? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I wanted to overlay. No, this one. The same. I'm going to real quick. I made this today. I made this today randomly. When I'm on a Discord server about Dragon Ball stuff right now because of the Dragon Ball Online, and Tubadu here is also in a Discord server, and I've said a few things here and there about Namekians. I kept calling them pickles, and I always kept being like, you know, like how I always am. I try to be very, very neutral towards them, and then he asked me, you've said multiple bad things about Namekians. What is this all about? And then I made this.
Because Namekian kill my grandma, okay? Because Namekian kill my grandma, okay? Leave me alone.
The one voice, the one.
Because Namekian kill my grandma, okay? Because Namekian kill my grandma, okay? Leave me alone. Because Namekian kill my.
Oh my god. I love MC. Okay, so you'd rather have MC than the Subway Surfer. I understand you. I understand you. How long is the the Minecraft video again? The Subway Surfer video is 32 minutes. The Minecraft video is 11 minutes long. You know what? I can loop it for you, I guess. Properties. Let's loop it. Let's loop it. You can see the same. You can see the same parkour background over and over again as we read Kubera today. We can see it over and over and over again. Do I need to watch this stream? I didn't understand, by the way. It's all good. It's all. Don't worry. You still have Goku's backstory. Never let this giant, this guy see a giant Namekian, or he'll freak out. Yeah, it kind of is like, right? Because, but instead of why this chat background? It was just Harkalada saying like something. I cannot concentrate on the Dragon Ball stuff or whatever you're talking about. I need at least some Subway Surfer in the background. And then I added the Subway Surfer in the background, and at some point I was like, hey, I also got the Minecraft parkour. so I added the Minecraft parkour. I keep the music like this, maybe. Your shows on TikTok brain rot, your choice. You know, it is the Goku backstory, but Goku backstory was like he did it himself. Oh, Taco! Thank you for the resub! Welcome back! I hope you enjoy your emotes. Thank you for keeping on the Pyro train. Bweh. 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 Thank you for being here. Much love to you. Much love to you. Hope you had a good day so far, and it only gets better from here on out, now that you're an official Pyro Bunferno subscriber. This means that when we meet in Offkai, I will slap your back. I will slap your back. Slap. It also requires me to ever go to Offkai. I don't even know if you guys can hear me at the moment on the Twitch side, or if I'm still on the ads side in that place. I think ads should be over by now. Basically, Tubaru, the funniest thing is, like, Goku was the one that killed his grandfather himself. So, it is a bit of a... Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Do you have a stroke? Do you need some help? No, I'm making a joke. Goku killed his grandfather himself, but for me, I'm not an Namekian, so I didn't kill my grandma. It really was an Namekian that killed my grandma. Of course, in-game, I am playing a human, which is like part Saiyan, but all things considered, I wouldn't think that I am a Saiyan. And if I were to make an OC, I would probably just make some sort of rabbit alien race or something. I don't want to be like a rabbit animal earthling, because those are really just like anthropomorphic rabbits. But I literally just want to have the ears. And like my squirrel tail, so I guess I'm a hybrid race between some bunny alien race and some squirrel alien race. Maybe they lived on the same planet and then they got together, and my parents got together, forming a hybrid, and that's why I inherited both powers from both tribes, making me extra powerful. These two rabbit alien races in Dragon Ball. Rabbit alien races in Dragon Ball, huh? Rabbit race Dragon Ball. I don't think there is any. I mean, there are like the... Oh, right, there's Sorel. I mean, these guys are animal earthlings. These are animal earthlings. Like, Dispo is not a rabbit. Dispo is not a rabbit. Dispo is a cat. Dispo has long ears, but Dispo is a cat. But Sorel, for sure... why can't I not click on anything right now? Sorel, for sure, is a rabbit. She, for sure, is a rabbit. She's also very cute, I must say. What was Universe 9? Oh, there was... Yeah, that was the wolves. That was the wolf universe. Well, I always wonder... Now, I'm not into anthropomorphic characters, but... but... I actually always wonder... So at first I thought, okay, so every universe has their own species or something. But not every universe has unique species or races or whatever. Because we know that Universe 6 and 7 have... Universe 6 and 7 have like, are mirror universes. So they have, like, similar things. They have, like, Saiyan place, they have the Earth place, they have Namek, and they probably have all the other places as well. But one thing that surprised me was... which universe was it? You will remember it, Tubaru, if I talk about it. There is a universe that has a Yadratian. And I don't know which universe it was that had a Yadratian. Tournament of Power Yadret. Jimisu from Universe 2. This guy... Look DMs real quick. This guy confuses me. Because I thought, okay, maybe Universe 6 and 7 have like the same species. Because they are like, you know, they are mirror universes. But then there's a Yadratian from Universe 2. So I'm like, okay, so that means that any universe can have any species, and it's not really like... So there could be Saiyans from Universe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, because there's a Yadratian from Universe 2, or you could argue, okay, so maybe a Yadratian is not native to the universe, because they have the pointy ears. And pointy ears are often related to demon species, so maybe the Yadratians, just like the Namekians, are originally from the demon world, so maybe that's why Yadratian and Namekian and so on can be, like, in all universes. They also could travel through universes, that's also right. Actually, no, I'm checking the M's, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. They could also do some universe tapping. It very rarely happens. And that also brings up a question that I oftentimes had. What universe are Beerus and Champa from? I'm back, had to save a streak. Welcome back, Lewis. Hope you managed to save it. I lost the streak as well. I am unable to keep my streak to my favorite femboy streamers. 6 and 7. Like, Champa is the god of destruction of 6. Beerus is the god of destruction of 7. But they're twin brothers. So they must have been born in the same place, same universe. And there was a time where they were not god of destructions, of course, because they were trained. They had a whole life before becoming god of destructions. You know, that would be a good Dragon Ball story. Like, the life of Beerus before becoming a destroyer god. But, so, like, were Beerus and Champa born in Universe 6 and 7? Or 6 or 7? Were they born in a completely different universe and then rose to the rank of Destruction God and basically got assigned Universe 6 and 7? I have no idea. It's an answer. It's a question that we will never get answered. It's so hot, guys. It's so hot. It's insane. I don't know how to handle the heat. They're most likely from the same universe. Yeah, most likely from the same universe, as they were both born, like, at the same time, because they are twins. So it can't be that one was born in the one universe and the other in the other universe. So I almost feel like a god of destruction does not need to come from the universe that they are ruling over. Like, they can come from anywhere. It's just that they, at some point... Hot, says you. Thank you. They just need to be powerful enough. Cloak indoors, of course it's hot. Sorry, I'm stripping. I'm pulling my ear. No, I need my ponytail. My ponytail makes it a bit more bearable. What are we doing? What's happening here? What's happening here, chat? Unless some kind of weird stuff like glints. Yeah, glints are an odd thing. I'm so confused. Which button was it? This one. Alt-E. 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 What am I doing? What is this? Is this... Fugi. Why does it keep loading? Ah, whatever. All according to Keikaku. Which I wouldn't put past something Toriyama would do. Isn't woking? We be woking in this channel. Let's be woke all together. No, don't take your clothes off. I'm at 140 with you and Ricky. By the way, guys, today there was this one thing. I randomly saw a tweet about this project Bacharu Toshokan, which I have no idea what that means. I'm literally going to debug that right now. But it's like virtual something something, right? Virtual library. Okay, Bacharu is like virtual and Toshokan is the library. And this is a library containing apparently every VTuber. Like, apparently there's 104,000 VTubers tracked in this website. And 90,000 of the 104 are active, while 4.8 are graduated and 6.1 are inactive. Technically speaking, this is 10.9, so this and this together are only 100.9, so they're missing 3.1k. I don't know where they are, but they're not they're not there. But I went on this thing for an ego search. I was like, I'm never on these things. I'm just never on these things. I'm never on these things. Why would I ever be on these things? I'm on it. The background of Samara, obviously. On the backgrounds of Kali, yeah. I'm on it for some reason. I'm active. Live on Twitch even. They're still my goals from the 24-hour stream. I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't necessarily know what they treat as inactive. And I'm pretty sure that there's way more than 4.8k graduated members, streamers. But it was overall just an interesting fact. Is Ghost on there, Shika? That's a good question. I checked for Spider Mother. She's there. Enya, of course, is there. Pankalopi is there, but Pankalopi is still deemed as active. So let's check d_sad_ghost2. No. Shika Link. Shika Link is on there. Shika Link is on there. Did I write Ghost's name right? d_sad_ghost2. That's the name, right? d_sad_ghost2. I guess Ghost is not on there. They haven't found Ghost yet. They haven't found Ghost yet. Do you have you have VTuber, or your client has VTuber in their tags, right? Ghost has VTuber in the tags for sure. Like in the tags, you also have a Twitter profile. Got all my stuff linked. My throne, my Discord, my TikTok that I don't use, my... Wait, do they actually have Enya's head linked? It's just using my card. It's just this is my all the different links that I have on my card. This is my This is my, I am a VTuber clipper as well, and this is the channel where I clip VTubers. I'm just, so they really just use like my card thingy. This is Streamlabs? This is Streamlabs, yeah. Streaming language English. Dang. So they don't know that I'm German? It's not a secret. It's literally in my tags. What a pain, what a pain. We'll get you in there. But it was just so cool seeing that, because I'm never part of any of these things. I'm really thankful for these last 5 months of like streaming. It's not entirely 5 months yet, since we started as Bunferno, but I really want to thank you guys again for being here at streams, for spending your time with me. The Kubera people were here from before. I know you guys, I smell you guys. But still, thank you for keeping up with me. And we will continue to rise. We will continue to evolve. We will continue to power up beyond this power level. Look, my hair got longer. This is Pyro ban free! Turned into a war speech. But without further ado, it's the German genes. Nah, Louis, you're so wrong about that. Those German genes have died out because we are not allowed to do anything anymore. You could literally invade Germany and we would literally allow it. The Germans have lost all backbone. That's why every German nowadays is a bottom. Or a submissive person, because bottom technically only is like for the gay community. Just like I learned today that pegging is only when it's a woman with a strap-on. Nobody else can peg. Even if a man were to use a strap-on, that would not be pegging. Only if a woman uses a strap-on, that is pegging. Thankfully, I'm genetically not German. Yeah. You freak. You little freak. You didn't know that? We had a discussion on that some other time in the past, Xenon. There, Ducey. We had a discussion about that because somebody was like, is it pegging if like, you know, it was like man on man, gay, like gay and anal, gay anal. No, it's not pegging. I told the Minecraft gameplay generally distracts me. No, in the official definition, it has to, it's a sexual practice where one partner wears a strap. While originally described woman, the term broadly applies to any couple engaging in anal position with a strap on. Originally, everybody needs to change. Everybody needs to change the stupid like terms. No, it's when a woman uses a strap on a man. It's stupid. It's when a woman uses a strap-on. Not what? To begin with, why would a man use one? I guess if they have erectile dysfunction or something, but it's still stupid. Or if they don't have one. Yes, I know. Clanker definition. So would it be just anal? Where's my multi-chat? I need to see my multi-chat. Why is multi-chat so tiny? I don't need to see Twitch chat over here. What is it called? It's the guy. Guy on guy? Then it's just gay sex. Yeah, technically, it's Monday! Only during Kubera streams do we have these nice discussions before we start reading. This brings me back to this person, Piper. Piper, thank you for always watching the VODs when you can. Fire Spark, don't get me started on that. Piper, who's often watching the VOD, so funny. Me trying to find out when the you cannot see it properly. Whatever, you can see it enough. Me trying to find out when the reaction to the chapter starts like it's a guessing video game. No, nope. Timestamp 10 minutes. Nope. Timestamp 14 minutes. Nope. They still talking. XD timestamp 1809. Nope. They still going. 23 minutes. Oh wow, they're still going. 29 minutes. 33. Now talking about some sort of video game. Still nothing. 38 minutes. Still nope. 43 minutes. No! 45 minutes. Oh my god, yes! 47 minutes. Oh, never mind. 48 minutes. Yes! 50 minutes. No, chat, stop distracting him from Kubera. You can chat afterwards. Imagine being here for Kubera. Oh. There's for sure a certain selection of people that are here for Kubera. I know that. It's these people here. It's these people here. Today we have the remaining chapters of Soul. I think it's about 5, maybe? So, last week we had the section where we had the dreamwalking section with Layla, where she encountered who we assume to be Brahma, Bubblegum Fellow, and Brahma made a new weapon for Layla, this pink spear, and Layla basically sacrificed information that Chandra wanted to get her. Like, Chandra wanted her to gather information, and she said, like, nah, I prefer Claude being alive. Claude is also still alive, so Brahma did not take away the stuff that she gave to Claude, but something was taken away from Claude. I don't remember exactly what was taken away from him, but it certainly was like he's not. Something was taken away. We also had more scenes of interaction between Gandharva and Theo, talking about, like, what is worth more? The 2 months that you lived with the love of your life, or 7 years that you lived with everyone else. There was a heavy discussion on that part. But the thing is also, my argument was, if it really was the love of your life, and you forgot about all of them, and re-encounter each other at some point later after forgetting all about them, you would still fall in love with them. Like, if it truly was the love of your life, forgetting them once wouldn't stop you from falling in love again and being together. If it really is the love of your life. Of course, there's also the other matter that it's not only about forgetting the 2 months that happened, but also the fact that the literal soul has changed, so that inside Theo or anyone current, was it always? I'm not sure. Was it always the case for people revived by Hoti Vishnu? Was it always the case that they had another soul in them, or was that only the case after, like, Vishnu disappeared and bad stuff happened here and there? So only after that happened, now it's like that the Taraka takes over the soul. But then you're also arguing, okay, so technically you have, like, not your original soul, but, like, the soul of a Taraka, which is a monster, like the most despised sort of species in the world. But, like, the god said it'll take Claude's oracle, if I recall correctly. It's not like we're distracting him, he does it on his own. What do you mean? And even though she forgot the 2 months, she had a lot of info about her actions from people, multiple perspectives. Yeah, that's also that. So she got retellings of, like, what was going on. And there's this and that and this and that. I can close this for a moment. I don't need this open. the main part that is concerning, of course, is like, it's all good, Stepan. Something was taken away because Claude was like got his life. So the Oracle and the lifespan extension that Brahma gave to Claude are not connected, because otherwise Claude would be dead, I think. For some time I thought that they were connected, and then if the Oracle was taken back, then the lifespan would also be taken away and Claude would die anyways, and it would be like a sort of god messing with Layla yet again, and be like, so either you take the information and Claude dies, or you take Claude but I take away the Oracle and the Claude dies that way, but you don't know that he dies if I take away the Oracle. But it seems that Claude is not dying, and Brahma was not necessarily like a tricky god like that. I'm also very much focused on that Minecraft parkour. You don't want to know how often I have watched this Minecraft parkour, because whenever I do VTuber clips of a stream that is done on vertical, I put like the Subway Surfers gameplay that I showed you on the left, and the Minecraft gameplay on the right, and then I have like a full video in the normal YouTube format. In the middle it's the stream, in the left it's Subway Surfers, on the right it's Minecraft parkour. Yes, the lifespan would end around the cataclysm, and the god said the extra years would be taken away if Lila chose the information. The lifespan extension was taken, Claude would be dead. He was supposed to die around N0. Yeah, but I thought the lifespan extension was given to him because he accepted the Oracle, or because he was given the Oracle or something. So, in a way, I actually thought the offer was, you either take the information and Claude dies because I take everything away, or Claude lives, but I take away the Oracle. And Layla doesn't know that the Oracle is connected to the lifespan expansion because she never heard about that or something. And then she takes that thinking, yeah, I'd rather want Claude than the information. But then in the end, Claude still dies. So she neither got Claude nor the information, and that's going to create an even bigger like chasm between her and Chandra, and have like some sort of reveal like of Brahma's plan, because Brahma was like also scheming something, but that does not seem to be the case. It could have been the case, but it isn't. It isn't the case. It isn't the case. As I said, there was one thing that I still needed, the talk about Taraka's soul. I talked a bit about it today as well already, but I really cannot, like, me as a normal bunny squirrel guy, cannot grasp the meaning of that for real. So, it's not yours, like, you have all the memories and stuff here and there, you really feel like yourself, but it's not the soul that you were born with. It is another soul, the soul of some sort of despised monster, and when you die again by old age or combat or whatever, and get judged by Yama, you have not only like whatever you did in that life, but you also have the sins of the Taraka soul, meaning you most likely won't get to heaven. That also makes me question if the original soul is already considered dead and already went to heaven. So if you come into the thing again, does that mean that there's suddenly two of you? Could there be two of you? And also, like what does it mean to have the soul of a Taraka in you? How is that, like, I know Tarakas are bad, but is it so bad that it's going to bring you to hell? Lifespan and the Oracle aren't necessarily connected, since the god was able to remove only the Oracle and leave the extra lifespan. I mean, it's god stuff, right? The gods can basically do whatever they want to do, so even if it were the lifespan extension was originally giving because of the Oracle, when taking it back, Brahma could say, I'm only taking away the Oracle and I'll leave you with the lifetime. It's a good thing the current chapter is called Soul. Hopefully we get more insight into it, lol. Perchance we will. That's a good question if it will be answered in this chapter, in this arc, or if that particular, like, thing will be kept in the shadows for a bit longer. That item, where do you get it? Do you need me to answer? Answer me! Try touching it, Claude. Why? What is it? Merely touching the item seems to cause no problems. Were you experimenting on me just now? What if something had happened to me? Same at this point of the story. I genuinely didn't see the point of the whole Theo having a different soul plot point. And Cory, the Kali allegations against you are truly not failing. What do you mean we're going to get some insight, huh? Isn't insight only something gods can do? Gods like Kali? Huh? It does nothing to Claude. Why are you so worried of it, Chandra? Can't get your break around here. This item is meant for my protection. I will need to think about this. Do not worry, I'm your summoner, and a priest has sworn to protect the city. I will not disregard my obligations, and in public, I will show you the necessary respect as I have always done. But that will be the end of it. While waiting on you while you take a bath is not part of my job description as a summoner. Did I hear her right? You made Layla wait on you while you took a bath? Huh? I told you not to use just her name. By the way, why is Chandra so hickety split? That's not the right word, but why is he so uptight on Claude using the word name Layla? It's not even her real name. Like, her real name is Kubera, we know that. But like, why can he not use the name Layla? Is Chandra like a possessive freaking fool? You're hardly in a position to hate me for that. I've seen something similar to this before. It would be better to ask Agni about this item. Probably honorific thing in Korean. So maybe he's actually calling her Nuna, and he does not want to call her Nuna because it's like a term of endearment or something. Like he's calling her like Big Sis, and Chandra's like, don't call her Big Sis. But that would be like a completely different thing compared to being called like Layla. But I have no idea what the translations are doing. Because he's like a priest, so they are like on equal levels. Like Priest of Death and Priestess of Darkness. Like they should be on the same tier. It's all good, Cory, all good. Priestess Layla sent this from Rintello just a moment ago. Is it addressed to God Agni or Priestess Brilith? Isn't Priestess Layla able to get here instantly through Chandra? Why is she sending a letter? That's true. Maybe it's not important enough to require Chandra's help? If she wants Agni to see it, I don't think it's unimportant. Priestess! Priestess! Huh? What? I think you need to get some rest. You're working far too much these days. No, it's fine. If Sierra isn't fit to work, of course I need to take care of everything. The halves that were in the Chaos Temple are all here now as well. I just hope Priest Sierra recovers soon then. Priestess! Yes, I'll go and give Agni this myself. So is Theo having restless nights because she's thinking about what she's supposed to do? Like recover her memory or not recover her memory? Is that giving her restless nights? I need to see them as well for something else. She's sleepy, I think. On top of her priestess duties, she has guild work, and it looks like she's making them time to read as well. What is... Oh my god, why is it upside down? Nah, I don't care. Elof the Cataclysm. Is it called Elof the Cataclysm? No, it's something else. I cannot make this out at all. I would need to turn this around. Sadly, Webtoon translation lose a bit on the meaning of honorifics, and sadly there are no fan translations for the chapters to see honorifics. She's overworking herself and doing extra research in her spare time. What a go-getter. Ever since the incident 7 years ago, she's really working to widen her knowledge and stuff, isn't she? A lot of halves that followed her out during the incident died. So, the man who tricked the priestess was to blame, but she probably can't forgive herself for being deceived. It's more than enough to change a person. Huh? Wait, aren't all those books to do with resurrection? Hey, that's true. Is it bothering her that she was resurrected back then? No wonder. I suppose I was once resurrected during using Hoti Vishnu before the Cataclysm, and the rumors about the spell bothered me for a while. Were you still worried about it years later, like the priestess? No, I felt better after I put my name on the DNR list. I wonder if priestess has done that yet. But that was before the cataclysm. So that's the question how it's like for her. If she's in the same situation. The blue book says do not resurrect list. Yeah, I cannot make it out, but okay. Got Agni and Priestess Brilith. I saw them here with Mr. Kazak and Miss Lise a while ago, but I think they're all out now. Lise was here, huh? Gee, yes, why do you ask? No, it's nothing. Only a few people know about the mission to Concha. Most don't even know Lise ever left. She's back earlier than I thought. Are Ran and the Rakshasa here as well? Priestess, are you upset about being left out of the meeting when even Lise was present? No, I wasn't thinking that. By the way, aren't those the bandits? Go on the phone and zoom and could still barely make it out. Red Book was Methods of Resurrection before the Cataclysm. Okay, so it was not something with Elof. It was before the Cataclysm and then Method of Resurrection. Are these the bandits? We understand it makes us angry as well, so I can't imagine how bad you feel. When you do so much for the city after all. Ever since the attack and that announcement about the Tarakas, it feels like they're not respecting you as they should, Priestess. This is Kelly Bloom. Why is the Priestess of Atera acting like she's queen? No, just a couple of halves. I don't know, they reminded me of the two bandits. Well, you're shunted aside and left with the trivial work. Hey, are you calling my work as a priestess trivial, huh? I'm proud of every bit of work I do for the city. Stop it with the nonsense and focus on your work, guys. The bandits' hairs weren't multicolored like that. They just look almost too important for just be random side characters, you know, like the multicolored hair and the cute ears. So sorry, priestess. No, what I meant is don't worry about something so unimportant. It can't be helped. Gods are the strongest beings on this planet, so it's natural that the power structure revolves around them. When the two priestesses who summoned gods were named first and second the magic rankings, no one objected. And at the N19 Fighter Championship, I fought Layla in the final. But I couldn't deliver the final blow while God Chandra was in the audience. That was your chance just now. If you thought you could go easy on me, you made a mistake, Theo. Damn, her hair was even shorter back then. It's not the most boring designs for halves I've seen in the story. What the hell is wrong with you? Hey Kali, what are you doing? You're of no help, and your damn Tarakas are making all our believers turn away. Is this blasphemy? I don't give a shit, you psycho god. Why are you leaving your priestess of chaos to seek advice from other gods? I'm going to leave you and go be a believer in a different temple. It'll be too late for you to regret it then. What am I doing? Huh? That's Sierra. Was he able to walk around on his own? Look at that guy. I'm doing all your work for you because you're sick. If you're better, come thank me first instead of hanging out here with Lise. See? I was right. You're unhurt, even though you didn't activate the bracelet. I told you those boots were amazing. This is totally Kali again, right? This is totally Kali. I told you those boots were amazing. The bathing scene was at the end of episode 3-4. This week it feels like Theo is the main character. Theo doesn't have a good relationship with books, so she doesn't read unless she's looking up for information. Claude holds no doubts when it comes to whatever Layla needs to have done. If he's told to grab something, he grabs it. He's told to eat something, he eats it. He's gotten used to this after several of Layla's experiments. Looking at the scene where Sierra is facing Lise, it resembles the scene in which she grabs Lise as she passes, asking about her relationship with God. Layla's spears appears to be a flame from paradise, which she and Claude can touch, meaning they're not headed to hell. Did Brahma wipe away Claude's sins, or did he never kill anyone, before in spite of being an executioner? Chandra avoids the weapon as if his life depends on it. Lisa's boots appear to equip instantly, though it is possible that she had time to put them on, which was not shown. We already learned that Run is currently the third ranked magician on Willarth. Now we know that Layla and Brilith are the top 2 in ranks, but not who is first. Wait, this sentence makes no sense. We know Run is ranked 3, and we know Layla and Brilith are the top 2 ranks. Okay, so either Layla or Brilith is 1. Like, I guess they could share the number 1 spot as well. But if they were to share the number 2 spot, and then there's also number 1, then Run wouldn't be number 3, Run would be number 4. Because Run would be the 4th strongest mage. I don't understand this. This seems weird, wrong even. Don't know. Oh, that's what it means. We don't know out of the 2 who is ranked number 1. I mean, it was before Brilith awakened her thing, so I'm just assuming it would naturally be Layla, because the ranking was made before Brilith awakened all that stuff. Or was the ranking made afterwards? If the ranking was made afterwards, then of course it would be Brilith. But now Layla has the spear, so Brilith told you that it wasn't a god level item? That's correct, in the literal sense. Miss Lees, did the divinity who gave you the item say it was a god level item? She didn't say god level item, but she said God Kubera used the item in the old universe. If it's a god's item, which existed back then, of course. Really, if I was creating the universe, I wouldn't model it after the old universe that was just destroyed. Because it would just fail in the same way. Do you mean that Kubera may not have been a god in the previous universe? Perhaps. Or perhaps there was no such thing as a god level item. The ranking must have been done in the 7-year time skip. Perhaps the concept of a god didn't exist in the first place. The creatures that have great powers and influence the current universe may not actually be worth much. Gods, Nastikas, they may just be souls that drew lucky straws at the beginning of the universe. The only real souls are those that can cross over to the next universe. All the souls that hang desperately on this one universe are equally insignificant. Is this going to be a JoJo Part 6 situation where, like, the universe gets reset at the end of the story and nobody can remember anything? Like, not Jolene, not her boyfriend, not Jotaro, not anyone. Only the little boy, I think, what's his name? Romeo? I don't know. Only Romario? I don't know. Only the guy that resets the universe or was like in a safe room when the universe reset remembers stuff. Emporio. Yeah, that's the guy. He didn't reset the universe. He was like in a safe room, and somehow the safe room managed to ignore the universe reset thing. Because like even Pucci doesn't remember the universe reset thing. It's because he didn't die. It's been a while since I read Part 6. I cannot imagine. Oh my god, sorry for the Kubera readers the way I'm just randomly spoiling JoJo Part 6, man. Sorry for randomly talking about JoJo Part 6 because it was a comparison. No context. Lose the context. But without the context, I won't be able to see. I need my context. I'm glad I've already read that too a lot. Can be spoiled if there's no context. Without my context, I can't see anything. Anything else to say about Jotaro's theme? Guess no spoiling. Hi Joji Mill, welcome in. Hope you had a good day so far. And it only gets better from here. Yum, 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 yum. How deep should I step into a role for this whole streaming thing, huh? I'll forget the spoiler. Man, Stepan, first I spoil you Attack on Titan, then I spoil JoJo's to you. Have you read what's another big story? Have you read Demon Slayer? Hey, a hot single bunny in my area. Yeah, that's me, the hot single bunny. How deep should I step into the role? Should I just talk with my normal voice, or should I really start voice acting a bit more and do like a bit of a cheeky voice here? Maybe even put a little bit of a, put a bit of a little bit of a lisp. I could maybe talk a bit more like this, maybe talk a bit more like this, yeah, maybe like just like a bit like this, man. I hope I didn't miss too much. It's all good. It's all good. It's nice issue that I'm not making time to watch anything. Yeah, truly, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. Why am I even sorry? Why am I even sorry for somebody like you? 3 hours of Pyro goes peon, peon. You're not Sierra, are you? That's a little hurtful, Miss Lees. Who else would tell you all this out of concern for your welfare? Don't go doubting one of the few people on your side, huh? Listen, you need to know this. How far I went because of that experiment and what I saw there. Priest Sierra chose his humanity over silent magic. He would never deride those who are trying to protect this universe. Yes, your acting really isn't up to the power today. I thought you were with Priestess Bliff. If I had to go, I would have taken you with me. Of course I wouldn't leave you alone and vulnerable. See, they're upon you as soon as I hide my presence. Sierra, perhaps your senses are blunted by possessing the human body. I don't know what you're talking about, God Agni. I'm not possessed by anyone. I'm Sierra himself. Shameless. If you're going to say that, show me your mind, not the blood and screams clouding it. This is just because I'm worried. I learned too much from the note of Taraka. About Brilif's impending death, for example. No, she's in a stable state. Her vigor is high, and there's no danger. It's a lie. I can't let myself be deceived. Of course she'll seem normal now. She has no idea what danger is approaching. You really should go and protect her. Yes, please go, Agni. We better to check on her, just in case. No, I'm not going to believe him. He's making it up. What a shame. You won't be able to protect her this time either. She dies in 30, 29, 28. Agni, let's go! Just take me as well, then it doesn't matter. Wait there, don't move. Her eyes still flare. He isn't thinking for a moment that I might be the real Sierra. He thought this could work on me. This would work on me. You've become a real mess, Agni. Okay, this is a question. So if it was Kali, these flames would work on her, right? But maybe it's a thing of like, it is Kali, but it's not her soul. And because it's Sierra's soul, this doesn't work on her / him. Because we're still in a chapter of soul after all. If you want to cross over to the next universe again, you will need to try much harder. Rintelo Leila Himawati. Oh, who's been careless enough to drop such important documents? Why don't you come down and fetch this, Theo? Thanks for helping, Brilif. Not at all. Thank you for all the work you're doing when it's not even your city. What do you mean? It's not your city either. Aero Plateau is relatively safe from Taraka attacks. My powers are needed here. You can't ask the gods to take care of every small task, like searching for missing people outside the city. Her hairstyle looks even more different. True. Priestess Brilif! Look around you, you might be in danger. Agni? Lise? We already took care of the Taraka's area. What do you mean by danger? To be continued. Whose attack is this? A blue flare? Is this Taraka Sampati? The flames don't work on an innocent person that didn't kill anyone. He used it when Sierra was possessed earlier, in hopes that it would only hurt the Taraka. But Shakuntala also never killed anyone. But maybe the Taraka killed somebody and not Shakuntala. And maybe this wasn't the Taraka taking over, but like he fought Kali or something. Looks like electricity to me, not fire. It's hard. Like some of these lines, like this one, look like electric spikes, and other things feel like they're a bit more fiery. I feel like, you know, like the flowy thing here in this area looks more fiery, while other parts look more electric-like. Then it counts as the person before him, that was Shakuntala. Wasn't a lie? Some of you worried that she left her sword behind unconscious. As you can see, she brought it with her. Theo hiding would have made a nice ending, but then that episode would have been too short. Some of you are curious if the current Brilif would have enough faith in Agni to teleport with him. I don't know. We'll have to wait to find out. For the information, she used the staff of Agni in 391 to get to Kali Bloom from her location. Looks like Hoti Indra. Who knows? Who knows? Look at this dog go. Look at this dog go in my DMs. That's Sarah. I don't know what he saw. I like how Lee's instantly going to a little bestie. What dog in your DMs? You know exactly who I'm talking about. Would Kali have warned Artney of Brit of Steph too? Talking to others? No. The thing is, if it was Kali, was this really her warning? Or was this, like, just another of her plays? Just another of her plans? Just another trick to get Artney to go somewhere else? This mouse is going... Well, I like this mouse, but I'm just noticing that it's going to be a horrible mouse to clean. I like how Lise instantly went to protect her bestie over there. So with Lise, she could have done a... All my gamer gunk is starting to collect in certain parts of this mouse. It was much worse on my old mouse, but... I need to clean this after stream, probably. But I cannot just put it underwater, I can't do that. How would I even properly clean this? Like, this seems super hard to clean. Can I take this part off? No, it's only like this part that is removable. Yay, Mirha, queen! Mirha, our queen! Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm now looking at this gamer gunk and it's disgusting. Ugh. Use toothpicks. Yeah, I should probably get something like toothpicks or like a smaller needle, like a sewing needle or something. Probably something like that. Mouse, are you going to come back? There is Mouse. So who is attacking here? The Teo's soul gets more interesting with who that is. What was that? The highest mountain on Willow just disappeared. Who are these two? It's so much for eating somewhere with a view. No idea what's happening, but let's run. There's no way those are the two that I was talking about earlier. There's no way that they actually appear. This time it was the bandit slimmer. As if I mentioned the two bandits and they actually appear in this chapter. The sister looks different, kinda, with the hairband. Like, I don't remember the sister looking like that. It was a sister and a brother, right? Hi, Ashika. Hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. You tracked it back to the source. Did you get them? No. Whoever it was disappeared before my attack hit. They evaded? They didn't evade. They just disappeared. Their mother and son? What? In this economy? No way. Is that the story of my mother and her 2-hit short kill attack? Half and quarter, if I recall correctly. That is a half and a son a quarter. So you combed the area where the target was, but you found nothing. What is it then? Is it possible for someone to disappear instantly to a place even Agni can't track? Ordinarily, it's impossible. Then Brilith, you shouldn't go outside the barrier by yourself anymore. Whoever it is outside the barrier is definitely trying to kill you. If you go out alone, you'll be attacked like you were today. And if you're hurt, that directly affects God Agni's condition. Does banditry sell well? Pay well? Depends on how good of a bandit you are, I guess. What about having Agni with you all the time? Then no one would dare attack. I'm not comfortable with that. She's a very pretty woman, by the way. I'm pretty sure we know her name, but I completely forgot it. She's a very pretty woman. Probably one of the prettiest women that we have seen so far. Coming to tell you, mother is expecting you. Hi, Mr. Rimuru, Mr. Mac. Should I call you Rimuru from now on? This is Agwin? Okay, Agwin looks a bit different from what I remember again. Like, Agwin changed again from last art style that I saw of her. But Agwin, I always said Agwin was very pretty. I always said Agwin was very pretty. So she just got prettier, for real, for real. Mother, your mother can wait at least another hour and a half, probably. Stay with Meg, it's my most common nickname. Humma, humma, humma. Humma, humma, humma. She got warmer clothes and she's no longer in the hot misty shore. Agwin is attractive, I agree. She got warmer and she's probably of the caveat that they might fear Kazakh. I wouldn't fear Kazakh. I myself am, after all, a Yaksha Nastika? Perchance? I don't know. Brilith, she's still uncomfortable having Agni around. From my perspective, since I can't be a summoner, even if I want to be, I find her difficult to understand. If I were Agni's summoner, I'd gratefully be with him all the time. Well, Brilith is young. What? And I'm old? What are you trying to say? No, it's not a matter of age. You just have more life experience than her. Your heart doesn't flutter when you're around Agni. What? Did Brilith say that? Is that what she feels? I asked her a few times and she always said no. Once she asked me for advice about some guy she knows. She didn't tell me who, but I think it's got Agni. I might be wrong, but... Gods, no wonder it didn't work out with any of the eligible guys I introduced to her. Even Lutz. When she didn't like him, I thought there must be something, but... That's enough jumping to conclusions. Brilith. That conversation we had was around 5 years ago. Rana, 5 years is more than enough time for feelings to change. Pyro is into teachers that fail most of their class, confirmed. She introduced Claude, Lemao. I mean, she introduced Claude, Sierra, and Lutz. She just introduced different priests. Was a good guy to introduce someone to date. It's very funny to me. All things considered, Claude is a bit of a weirdo, but is he really a bad person to date? Like, he seems to care about people. He is a powerful, like, person in a powerful position. He for sure is earning well, so he can take care of you financially. He is a goofball, so he for sure will make you laugh. Choose Brilliant to other priests. Like, she didn't know them before. I don't know. It's a bit odd, right? Like, maybe it's just that Agwen didn't know them yet, and no wait, Agwen knew them already, but Brilliant didn't know them yet. Sarah and Lutz are Goid dudes, but Claude and Brilliant, he is great but shady. Goid? Is Goid a new term? Is Goid like Foid or Moid? What is a Goid? Or they just meant good dudes? And you probably just meant good dudes. You just meant good, yeah. I'm done running from responsibility, and the occasional crime committed. He seems like a normal, upstanding priest in the universe, I guess. I got dollar and love, is that enough? I mean, love is the most important part to me. Everything else can be worked on. So, like, money can always be earned. It's not that I would rather go with, like, okay. If I were to love two people equally, and one had money and one didn't have money, then there's the question, who would I go with? Always appearing as a trickster. But tricksters are fun. Your life is never going to be boring. Like, the easiest answer, of course, would be doing the whole poly thing, but I think that was very much not for me, and I really dislike that. Go for it if you like it. I will not rock your boat, but it's not for me. So who would I go for? The Becky's question would be like, do I really love them equally, or is there one that I love more? If it's truly equal, then... Let's say Quarter though, Thibaut. So for him, the age difference is less of a problem. It's similar to Run and Runner. Just his love interest. Brilliant needs a good, stable guy. And me being into teachers that make all of their class fail, maybe that's because of the trauma I have from school. I don't have daddy issues or mommy issues. I got teacher issues, man. But overall, I don't see Agwen as a teacher. And I really don't know much about Agwen's personality. Like, we know a bit about Agwen's personality, but not too much for me to say if she is really like a good person, a bad person to date. I can just say she is very attractive, and the hairstyle truly does fit her. Would be a normal-ish daddy issues, no. So it would be normal-ish that they didn't interact being from different generations, or slightly different generations. I guess. What other part were we talking here about? No, we weren't really talking about anything. Or don't you know what that's like because you've liked just one person for dozens of years? Sorry? Agwen, I don't want to quibble over each little thing, but I feel I must correct your assumption this once. You act as though I'm ungrateful to be uncomfortable around Agni. How about if I say this? Agwen, she's still not comfortable having Mr. Kazak around? From my perspective, since I lost my parents when I was young, I find her difficult to understand. If I were Mr. Kazak's daughter, I'd gratefully be with him all the time. You came all the way here because you heard about Mr. Kazak, but you still haven't met him, have you? If you have time to express opinions on Agni and me, you would do well to look after yourself first. Whoa! Look at that Fight! You know that you would love the one with money more equally. Yeah. I mean, if that's like the only difference between them, then that's like an argument of like, okay, I think of them entirely the same way. They're exactly the same. Like, they look exactly the same. They have the exact same personality. They are truly, fully, everything the same. The only thing is different is their bank account. It's not shallow to say then that of course you would prefer the person with more money. Like, it's exactly the same person. Of course you prefer the person that has like something better. Is she wrong though? Not really. I want to date Claude, but I don't know his goofy, helpful self. He seems to dodge duties in the universe, if not really. He just doesn't want to work. Nobody wants to work. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You must have felt it too, but after Brilliant learned to use the staff, her personality changed a little. She speaks coldly, but I'm sure she doesn't mean it. It's fine. Everything she said is right. I don't know what I'm doing either. By the way, have you heard of anything about Run? What exactly is he doing? Yes, that's what I would like to know as well. I looked around most of the temple, and he's not here. Apparently he said he was going out to meet Lise, then he disappeared. Who's that? With Sierra sick recently, the priest cannons have been taking care of the barrier, so it's impossible to know whether it's even in the city. I made a mistake. I should have chosen a better transcendental to entrap him. Was I too pressed for time to think properly? No, even before that, when he spoke as if he knew about my past with Brilith. Are they talking about Gandava? Did Gandava escape? Could he have something to do with the one that attacked Priest of Brilith? It's suspicious that he knew exactly when the attack would strike. Oh, it's not Brilith, it's not Gandava that disappeared, it's Sierra that disappeared. They're talking about Sierra. For some reason I read it like, it's of course about Sierra. I don't know why I was thinking Gandava. Suspicious that he knew exactly when the attack would strike. What do you mean? Why would Sierra attack Brilith? It's complicated, but he might not be the pre-Sierra that we used to know. If he was on the attacker's side, he would have sent me outside the city and then carried out his real plan. The one there was Mirha. She was with Brilith when she was attacked, and being a Wind Priestess, she's great for moving around. I see that she's Mirha here. I see that she's Mirha in this panel. I figured it out from this panel. But from this panel alone, I wasn't sure if that was Mirha. Because she was like wearing the cloak, and I didn't manage to figure out the skirt and leggings combo. Or tights, whatever you want to call them. These are probably more tights than leggings. Agni, I heard from the temple magicians. Theo went out to find you with documents that were addressed to you. But I couldn't find her either while I was working. Was Theo here? How did you... I'm not talking about her visit during the day. Was she here again around sunset? Again? No, she only came once in this afternoon. Agni, a word before you go. Theo talked to me about getting her back her lost memories from 7 years ago. I was just wondering whether you know anything. Mirha is an evocation specialist. It's hard to figure out who she is in the first panel. Where are both the city's priests? Since the altitude... So basically we learned that Sierra disappeared, and with that we also are getting the information that Theo is now also missing, and that brings up the question. So it's two people that probably have like Taraka souls-ish in their bodies. So where did they disappear to, huh? Where did they disappear to? Since the altitude of the Temple of Earth is 9,050 meters, 29,691.6 inches? No. It's 29,691 feet and 6 inches. The highest peak on Wildorf is even higher. I meant to say was higher. I wonder what Argument standards for okay is. This particular story development with the mountain gathering made me so sorry for those who had high hopes for cute interaction between Lise and Mirha. But since this isn't the time for cute interactions, for reference, the height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meters. Chandra mentioned in 372 that Agni can use the power of the local star to attack anywhere on the planet, but it gives Summer a headache. After this attack is over, Brilith holds her head as if she has a sudden headache. The three men referenced by Argwen as being the prospects whom she introduced Brilith to are Lutz, Sierra, and Claude. They happen to be all single male priests of Willarth. Those guys are the only single priests left? Talk about scarcity. I think Theo is right to want it back to back over being that. What? I think Theo is right to want it back over being that great priestess. Want her memories back? Theo's right to want her memories back, you say? Mira's father is widowed. Yes. Yes, I guess. Yeah. Idea what she was talking about. It's related to the DNR list. I see, so there's really a way to get her memories back. But Gandhava, I don't think that's a very good idea. It would mean denying the magic that happened that day. So the soul would return to the one that was present before the spell. Where do you think that soul is now, 7 years after dying? What would it really mean to drag it back here? And how is it that one can come back to life even after denying resurrection magic? Think about it, and think about this. What would it mean for the present Theo to give up her body to a past soul? Got a right to be selfish. I mean, she got a right, but I'm on the heavy side of, if this was truly the love of my life, I'm very sad about missing those 2 years. But 7 years of hardship, growing, doing fun things together with friends, doing XYZ, like experiencing so much, learning so much, is way more valuable than 2 months with your lover. And if it truly is the love of your life, and they encounter you again, you will fall in love again. Elaine is married happily? In what world are you? No, wait, I thought this. It's gonna be like the Paul situation in Spider-Man. Paul! Wait, do you meant Elaine or did you mean Lorraine? Who's Elaine? In my head I was thinking about Lorraine. Who's Elaine? Iliane? Soul Temp. Elaine runs aunt. Aunt. Who says aunt and who says aunt? Is one British English and the other one American English? How do you say it in Canada and Australia? Super sad, Lamau. Lean as runs on. How meaningless it is to risk one's life to protect the city, to feel pride at being a priest. I thought you would understand straight away, Theo, even if no one else would. Hans old aunt of the goofy old guy. Found it. Take this, first of all. This. It's the sword I lost 7 years ago. I couldn't even guess where I'd lost it. How did you? The one that killed you 7 years ago threw it away here, knowing that it's useless without the right attributes. There's more. While the one that took this sword from you stabbed you through the neck, there was someone who stood there watching. What exactly is the problem? The sword is only a power source. I don't know why I need to consider it. Isn't it better if she remembers me? Yes. If you could understand this, you wouldn't have destroyed so many souls in the first place. Just make the choice that's right for Theo, and not for yourself. I hope you understand this much at least. Can I say Tata Tabarnak? Okay. In Germany they say Tante. That's a redeem I should add on Twitch, like something about like, I don't know, 400 channel points, random, teach you random German word. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Totally. I should totally do that. Ugh. Stretch. Ugh. Oof. Let's get the boy impregnator in here, man. Ugh. Sparky pulling all those cards. He truly wants the wish that anyone is granted once they complete the full set. It's just everyone talks over Theo, what's better for her. And Gandhi as the only one that did, and Irie. I mean, is it really talking over? They're just stating their opinion. My personal opinion, if I was Theo, was also to keep my memories. It seems to be and or and in a lot of dialects. And. Don't talk down to me. What about you? Are you making choices that are right for your betrothed? I always respect your decision first and foremost. Is respecting your decision really the right choice for you? Do you think your betrothed really wanted to let me live? When she remembers how she lost her family when I destroyed Gressvan? Yes, sometimes we make choices that don't reflect what we truly want. How do you say I was on Epstein Island in German? I'm going to teach you that. Der gute alte Epstein. Der gute alte Epstein. Big Jeffrey, clip it, clip it. No. No. We already got the most recent clip where I talk about soft penis sizes. Madocat coming in clutch over there. Helping out the peeps. Helping out the peeps. Wait, when was that? During last Dragon Ball stream. Was it yesterday? How old is that clip? It was when Taco and Chica were talking about their peen sizes, and Chica for some reason gave me his soft peen size. So I was like, why would you give me your soft peen size? What am I supposed to do with a soft peen? How, like, what would I do with a soft peen? I could only slap it around. Mario, it doesn't look good on the internet. When we look around us and weigh our choices, sometimes we must turn away from our desires. Being who she is, she would have buried her true wishes inside her. God, not again. You brought it upon yourself, Taco. Mr. 16. There's no way Shika is much of a grower. Shika must be a shower. With those numbers? There's no way that with that size he's even much of a grower. No. He must be a shower. I was trying on want to translate it. I doubt anyone here is rich or unfortunate to have been there. If you know, why aren't you granting her wishes? You're not making decisions for her sake either, are you? It's impossible now. If I wanted to grant the wish she had buried, I shouldn't have headed to Kali Bloom that day. When I found out Chandra had you, I should have ignored it. If I had stayed in Altera that day and given her question a proper answer, then I would have broken my promise to her, but answered her buried wish. What? Weren't we talking about the choice of letting me live? I don't know what you're talking about all of a sudden, but if it's giving her an answer, can't you do that now? Your betrothed is still alive. It's too late. Only before she remembered the ancient human race, before she realized who it was that played the crucial role in their demise. Only in her ignorance would she have accepted my answer. So for me, that was the last day I could have told her how I truly feel, Gandalva. Some things are lost forever when the time is past. When you think about what to tell Theo, consider what I have said. We want, this what we should want isn't always the same. She has feelings for Gandhi, or had. Yeah, what we want and versus what we should want isn't always the same. She has feelings for Gandhi, or had. But the thing is, if she had feelings for Gandhi, and those were like love of her life feelings, I keep repeating myself, then those feelings will reignite, and then she can just make new memories. But if those feelings will not reignite, then that just means that that was just a one-off. Water. I think we had enough of the repeating Minecraft parkour. I think it's time for a bit of Subway Surfer. Bit of Subway Surfer here. Give me a second. Looking. Okay. Okay. Hello. I mean, she herself said, everyone just tells me to move on. But you were there, and she wanted a nut. Oh, she's a better priestess now, answer. The thing is, love is a personal feeling. But is it worth it something? Who knows? Not me. Love only shatters the heart. Because it never gets returned. Bhavati Vayu. Wow, it didn't even budge. It says pretty much invincible, as long as you're in contact with the earth. I'm a bit worried that there may be side effects. It should be okay. God Agni didn't say anything although he saw you wearing them. If they were bad for you, he'd have told you to take them off. Anyway, congratulations. It's not really something to... Of course it is. Congratulations on getting a good item, on getting back from conscious safely, and on staying yourself even after 7 years in the Shore Realm. Staying myself? In books, the Shore Realm is such a terrible place. Heidi, of course, being great. I worried that you'd lost all your warmth in that cold, inhumane world. Imagine if I met you for the first time in 7 years and you were this mean, heartless person. Ah, yes, like Asha. I worried that you'd be like her. Did you just say Asha? Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I know you don't want to be rhyming of her. No, Mira. I'm just asking whether you just thought of Asha by yourself. Huh? Yes, I did. Why? Should I not have? Asha is making her move. Oh, the attack could have been Asha. The attack could have been Asha then. Asha did love using Hoti Indra. She was indeed very proficient in using thunder magic at killing people. Yeah, this is Asha, alright. Look at this Asha. Sagara, that thing is moving. Is it okay? Wait here, I'll go and talk to it. I still can't get used to the idea Taraka was part of what caused Ananta's death. How can we be working with it now? She had the Vajra. Back then, the gods used Taraka. It was taken to the Shore Realm under the condition that it would help to kill Ananta. Taraka's son attacked us. He cut off my head and mauled half your body. Have you forgotten? And you, have you forgotten the days when you believed unconditionally in Sagara's decisions? If you're not going to disagree openly, don't harbor unnecessary doubts. Our positions have reversed. You used to be the one with doubts. Can't be helped. There's no other way now. Get up, guys. There's no need for us to stand guard here anymore. That human is back and on the move. Apparently, she's a frightful sight. Oh, so her visuals changed? Ooh. Good catch. Good strengthen a fair bit. Her thunder magic was even better. To be continued. So what state is she in? It's as if Sierra's job to find items for other characters and explain them. I wonder what happened with the original Brief. For those who are curious about the past, pay attention to the next chapter. But this chapter isn't finished yet. Will Pinara's gender be revealed someday? Just believe what you want. The character has no gender in Kubera. So it seems that Agni in person was a crucial role in the destruction of the ancient humans. Last chapter of the day. Last chapter of the day! It's the last chapter of the day! The last chapter of the day! Last chapter! The last chapter! Before I read it, let me look at something. I'm probably going to separate the chapters from now on always more like this. Except to see Asha again. I'm looking forward to it. You're adorable. No, I'm ugly. Because we are here right now. And the next chapter would be 386 to 395. I might be splitting that into 5-5. I might be splitting that into 5-5 again. Like, have 380s... 386, 387, 388, 389, 390. And then 391, 295. I'm probably going to split these more like this, because I basically chose to always make it 10 chapters. But 10 chapters is really a lot. Considering that after like 5 chapters today, we're already at like 1 hour 30. And we still have the last chapter and then the discussion, so it's like 2 hours. That's a long time and like a lot of chapters to be concentrated on. So I might change up all the chapters to be like a 5er steps. Like 5er steps. Might be more healthy. Can read at your own pace. You've already read a lot since you came back. Plus, Kubera chapters are long, and they'll get longer in the future. Yeah. I would probably go at the 5 chapter stream pace. That's still like a lot of stuff. Thinking like, you know, I'm reading 5 chapters, 1 new one comes out, meaning I'm like catching up 4 chapters a week. I think, according to my calculations, I don't remember what we calculated of like at what point I will catch up with Kubera, but it will be next year. I'm pretty sure I will be caught up next year. Pretty sure it will be next year. I'm eating 1 piece of bread before we start continue reading. Just 1 piece of bread. No, there's Leona on it. There's Leona on it. Nom 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 nom. Man, I love getting bot followers on Twitter. Same. But I don't know which people are bot followers. Look at these! This is still making me so happy. The day where it doesn't say this anymore. So, of course, the German is eating worst. I also got some other bread slices with like gorgonzola on it. The day this disappears, I'm going to literally jump off a skyscraper. If this ever disappears, I'm literally going to jump off a skyscraper. I don't know who of these followers are bots. I don't know. This is an AI image. Posts are protected. This is most likely a bot follower. I was hovering over Enya Agnes following me. But what worse? The owner was. Over Enya Agnes following. And if Enya unfollows me on Twitter, then that would be the end of my life. That would literally mean like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? This for sure is a bot follower. This for sure is a bot follower. Like, I can force them to unfollow me, but like... But I really don't know going through this, like... I would really need to check, like, who of these are bots, and who of these are just people... Like, this drawing of a South Park character, a protected account of 0 followers but 1,452 following... Protected, is this a bot, or is this just a person that follows a lot of VTubers and wants to keep their stuff private? Just thinks they're cute. You find out they delete a Twitter account and you'll be fine. I mean, it's also padding my following. Like, my wonderful... What's the word? 419 followers on Twitter. Wow, massive number. YouTube still my biggest size. YouTube still the biggest size with a whopping 736. And then we got Twitter with the 419, and then we got Twitch with the 309. I think those are my like these are the 3 pages that I use. I can check my TikTok, but I don't remember how much I had on TikTok. On TikTok I had 238. So it actually is the place where I have the least following. A trick to hell with that, but I kind of forgot what it was. It doesn't matter too much, to be honest. It doesn't matter too much. Most of my 94 followers are bots, so... Hummer, hummer, hummer. Hummer, hummer, hummer. Hummer, hummer, hummer. Hummer, hummer, hummer. Hummer, 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 hummer. Looking for something, looking for something. Can I find it? Was it the ing form? I think it was the ing form. Yeah, it was the ing form. And they follow, it's not a bot. Follow me, so I have a human. Don't make me, don't lose. No, now I feel bad if I don't do it. I want to keep my following low, because I always feel like if people are following so many people, it always looks like they're where's the image that I wanted? Oh yeah, this one. Maybe it's loading this time. God, Agni. That always works if you want to see if someone has, that claims to be a VTuber is actually one. Just copy paste the profile picture into reverse image search. Oh, no, Twitter DMs. My experience with Darling Mori? No. Copy image. Google image search. Insert image. This image features a character known as Pyro Bunferno, a fire bunny squirrel avatar used for VTubering. The character is associated with content creation, including stories, manga reviews, and reaction streams on YouTube. The avatar design features a prominent orange rabbit ears and hair. And random TM Opera O from Uma Musume. So when you Google me, you get either me or TM Opera O from Uma Musume. It's either me or TM Opera O from Uma Musume, or some other random characters if you go a bit more down. TM Opera O. Okay, so I am the overlord apparently. This horse was always compared to Rin Penrose. Why is there? Oh, they. That is my artwork from Enya Agnes. But why is it randomly showing there? That's not even the artist. Did they post it? Now we're truly on a tangent. No, there's nothing there. This is the art, but it's not the person that posted it. And then there's like... Is this AI? I'm not sure. This could be AI. Okay. I saw Gumi right now. Gumi? These for sure are Uma Musume AI art. On the Insta? For you, I'll go back to see if we can see the Gumi. I don't see no Gumi. Oh, that one? The elevator song? Wait, the elevator song was a Gumi song? I'm not listening to this. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. I'm not listening to this when we're on YouTube. If we're only on Twitch, we could do this. What crime did Bunferno commit? The crime of arson. That is very much obvious. Okay. Good army. By the way, please make sure the fires in the temple stay burning. If there's an emergency, I can't be late. Yes, I'll make sure. Have you met Kazak yet? No, not yet. Don't think about it too much. Go see him. It won't be hard to find him. All he does is sleep in his room. Still no luck with the search? No, can't be helped. I don't like the idea, but we'll have to send word to Rinhello. Chandra is better at tracking than you. I don't want to call him here if at all possible. Because of Lise? He's definitely going to say Lise was involved in this. Since she returned from Conche, alone from Conche, suspicion will fall on her. Do you trust Lise completely? Brilliff, you don't trust Lise? To be honest, it makes sense to be a little suspicious of her. She returned alone. She can't explain what happened on Conche. Inside won't work on her. That strange item. Brilliff, this might not sound very convincing, but you have to trust Lise. I have a reason to trust her. Unfortunately, it's something I can't tell you about, but whoever said I don't trust her? It would make sense to be suspicious, but I'm not. If you trust her, that's enough. No other proof is necessary. The gods? I don't mistrust them. If you trust them, that's enough. No other proof is necessary. I may become a target again, so I should stay within the area. I'll have to hope that Lise and Mirha can serve you well. Your role is to serve him. How dare a human. Brilliff. Do you know who did this? Look, you have to believe it, even if you don't want to. Our daughter, our daughter, our daughter. Don't say that what you don't mean, disgusting Befrofis. You're going to survive anyway. I won't do such a selfish good deed. So basically, there were humans that hated on the gods betrothed because the Befrofis always were guaranteed to exist in the next universe as well. But the the people, like the normal humans, were not guaranteed or almost guaranteed to not exist. I mean, you can also just structure it like in two classes. Like the gods, of course, are more powerful, but everybody also serves them because they are gods, but they're not all powerful. So there can be humans that can compete with gods. Survive and reborn with the divine marriage. Yep. Even if I must live in suffering for eternity. Help me. Help me. Help me, Mom. Mom, how dare you dream of happiness? No, no, don't. I need to go back. I promise. Please. Brilith, come here. The one beside you is me. This is the present Brilith. Feeling better? Okay, listen to me. And try not to take offense. Your memories are stored in your ancient human soul. But that soul is in the body of a present-day human. The brain can process a great number of memories. But present-day humans have their own limitations. I know this problem is new to you, since you always chose death almost immediately after realizing. But since you've chosen to live this time, this will happen again, perhaps even more often, Brilith. In your current state, it may be safer for you to stay with me, even if it means leaving the barrier. Even if something happens again, I will definitely protect you. So where are all the other Protophies now, huh? I mean, I would argue, if the god disappears, maybe the Betrophie also disappears? Yeah, ton of Survivor Guild. That does make a lot of sense. Survivor Guild and survivorship bias are two very big things in all societies. So the biggest idea is that the Betrophies disappear when the god disappears as well. Or it could just be the god disappeared, the Betrophie died, and the Betrophie thus won't get reincarnated. It could, of course, also be that other Betrophies have not been mentioned yet, because to remember that they are even like a Betrophie of a god, they would need to remember their ancient human life, which requires them to be able to cast silent magic, right? And only then would they remember if they were a betrothed or not. Unless they got betrothed in this life. That brings up the question on other characters. With Chandra sometimes being still a bit possessive of Layla, what if Layla actually is the body of his betrothed of the past? I know what for other people it would make sense to be betrothed. I can only think of Layla being one that makes sense. Everybody else is just like, I don't feel like for any other character it really matters because we haven't really interacted with the gods or anything. So I guess Layla is the only one in my idea that would make sense. Maybe you could argue about Lise. But we don't know. Like, Lise could be the betrothed of Kubera. Could be. That would be a very random idea, but it could be. It is a love story after all. So what if she is interesting. How funny. You've never managed to protect any one of me's, and yet you say it every time. Do you have any pride, clinging to me like a puppy? I almost feel sorry for you. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him! I have to hate him, but his body knew nothing for dozens of years. It knew nothing and liked him. Those habits are ingrained in me, so that my heart beats faster despite my will. How humiliating! I have to feel that this is humiliating. Yeah, I ship it. Claude, betrothed of Yama, confirmed. Sarcasm. I was also thinking, like, okay, what if all of the priests are somehow betrothed of the gods? Mira being the betrothed of Vayu, Ran being the betrothed of Aqua Goddess. Aqua Goddess. It could also be, we already know that Ran is special, and I was wondering one thing about Ran. We know his mother was a half, and his grandfather was a Nastika. Which doesn't matter in the slightest for what I'm about to say, so I just brought it up for a bit of, like, tangent. No, not his wife, like literally the god of water. The god that the water priest would pray to. Varuna? No. I have no idea. So we know that gods can disappear, so who would be the prophet of Varuna? Ran or Juan? That's a good question. Good question. But I bring you Varuna probably, yeah. I bring you a different theory. We know Ran is special, descendant of an Azteca. Even for a quarter, he is very much unique that somehow he can do partial purification and other things. So maybe he has a power of the name or something. Maybe he has a power of a god or something. What if Ran is a sort of reincarnation or incarnation of Varuna, and Rana is the betrothed of Varuna, and then they found each other again. Isn't Hua married to Elaine and Ran to Rana? Yes, but Varuna is like the god. The god would be like, what would be like, who would they be married to in their ancient life? I told you many times, I don't feel comfortable having you near me, having you be kind to me. I told you every time I realize. Can you turn your tongue back? What do you mean? Oh, it's curling. I don't know. Have the bottom touch roof of your mouth. Yes. Why? I can all the way back with... I can touch the top with my mouth. And with the top bottom of my tongue. I can go all the way back to my... boxing sack. What was the name again? Whoa, you're coughing crazy. I can see how you're a writer. Thank you. I don't know. Like, I don't think that the idea is out of the picture, Stepan. Like, it would be something that we have not learned in the story yet, of like, we have learned that gods can give up something of themselves or so to go somewhere else. This is the very simplistic way to say it. Because we know that Kali gave up her god named Kali to become Taraka. Or take the name Taraka. But she's still Kali. She's carrying both names at the moment. But the name Taraka is like scratching away at the name Kali. That's a whole situation that we got explained in like the last arc, or the 2 arcs ago? I think last arc. Varuna. Met the sound in Varluna. Is it Luna? Varluna? I don't know. I mean, if Layla was betrothed to Chandra, a crazy relationship. I'm not saying yes or no to your theory, I'm just impressed you came up with it. like, if the gods can take on other names, then what would stop Varuna from giving up the name of a god to live with the humans, so that they can live a proper life with their betrothed without like necessarily being seen as a god. It means curled back tongue. Varuna. I cannot. I don't know. I would need to hear the pronunciation properly. I will love only you. Forever. So leave me alone. My emotions fluctuate like a broken machine. I knew it even before Agni told me. I'm going crazy, and it will only get worse. So strong names clashing can destroy Kali almost? I mean, isn't that what she said? She offered Lise a name. I can give you a powerful name. Not of like a third tier god or fourth tier god in your fourth rate duelist deck or something. But then the god's name was scratched away at the Lise name, making her personality also change and stuff. Like she did say something like that to Lise, and it was also implied that the Taraka name was so powerful that it was even scratching away at the primeval goddess name of Kali. Drinking. So that's something. Crazy, and it will only get worse. I will never find peace until I die and escape this body. 7 constants like... Okay. So why did I return instead of choosing death? My goal, my means, and my emotions do not correspond. It is like countless me's live in this one body. They disagree, waver, and collapse once again. Oh, she really needs to come to terms with herself. You hate him, but you love him. Generation of Taraka. This could be us, but you guys are playing. They are so cute. Indeed, it's a phone wall. Like, this is a phone wallpaper art. You know what this also is? If you had a partner. This would be like partner profile picture, where one of you guys takes the profile picture of Agni and the other one takes the profile picture of Brilith. I did say leave me alone, but are you just going to let me do this? Can't use insight on you, so I can only follow your commands. It wouldn't help even if you could use insight. I don't know what my mind wants. If you could look in, won't you think, my betrothed is completely crazy? I might find you're less crazy than I expected and be relieved. Really? You're uncomfortable with being with me constantly. What about keeping Agwin and Rana with you? To keep a fire near you at all times, and a fire magician and a healer are ideal. That's a good pretext. Rather used instead on Agwin and Rana, and you think I should be on friendly terms with them. Then they have shown so much goodwill in the past, and you like them. I know. Here I know, and there I don't. And elsewhere, I think they are worthless. While another voice screams that I should kill them all. This new human race, they have taken over a land where we were once driven extinct. They worship those who destroyed us, and live in a manner we must abhor. How do you suppose I could like any of them? Go, Agni. I know you have things to do. You've talked through enough with a crazy woman for one day. I want to rest a little now. That's not the face of a sane person. Yeah, it's a crazy woman. She said so herself. Chapter 46. Soul. End. Next chapter. Words that never reached you. Chad, should I message her? Chad, should I do it? Should I crawl back? Nah, Louis, I shouldn't. It really wouldn't be good. This is not something I should discuss on stream either. This is rather something that I would go in DMs, or I'm just going to keep it grinding away in my heart. I like this scene, to be honest. Yes, to align God many life experiences. Who wouldn't go a bit crazy? That was not the text I wanted. There will be a special episode next week, before the next chapter begins. No long hiatus. Dedicated to those who wanted Agni X Brilev's scene so much in Season 3. They're a canon couple who feel sad if they're only second important. Brilev's outfit on her bed is the same as usual, just with a few uncomfortable parts loosened or taken off. Some may think it was a completely different outfit, but it's the same one. Agni is hesitating in the hug scene. The only gag scene that's not a gag scene in this episode. I want to draw funny scenes. The next chapter has to do with the couple's past, but will not completely take place in the past. There will be a few flashback scenes here and there, but the main point of view will remain at present time. I wonder what will happen in the present to trigger flashbacks of the past. So many crash outs in this one chapter. Which one do you think was better, Theo's or Brilev's? Brilev's. Brilev's crash out was better. Brilev's crash out was for sure better. I don't probably have the capabilities of describing it, but Theo feels like she wasn't crashing out that hard. Theo was struggling. Theo was thinking, what is the right thing to do? And then Theo also got like the whole Sierra situation going on there. But Brilev truly had a breakdown. Brilev truly had like a breakdown, was like survivorship, survivor guilt, literally thinking that she should kill everyone here, because in a one way she feels like she should be the one dying, in another way she thinks everyone here should be dying because they're praying to gods, the gods that killed all of their ancestors. Talking is the first step. You know what? No, I know you guys like the Minecraft parkour more. Shall hold true until the end of the universe, as long as you love each other above all else. But apparently it's holding true even after the end of the universe and the start of the new one. I don't know. Like Brilliff said, imagine your whole race goes extinct and gets replaced with a fake one. I wouldn't like that one bit. But then again, you also have thousands upon years of memories of being part of that new race. Difficult, isn't it? Difficult, innit? Oh. Hi, Oi. Welcome in, Oi. I hope you had a good day so far, Oi, and it only gets better from here on out. We finished reading the chapters of Kubera for today. We finished chapter 101, season 3, Soul. We finished 100. We're in the 3 digits now. Are you really part of the new race, though? Partially, Thibaut? Like, your original... The thing is, that it seems that the ancient human soul, the original soul, that one that was first binded to Agni, is the one that always is the dominant personality. You could talk about it like a multiple personality disorder or something. I mean, we are in the 3 digits. I did say that, Stepan. So the first ever ancient human soul is the dominant personality whenever they awaken. But there are so many different memories and lives that were part of the new race, right? So I don't know. You're both. You are both. And I feel like, well, we are now in the 3 digits of season 3. We are at the last chapter that we read today was season 3, episode 100. And next week we're starting with season 3, episode 101. In total, yes, we are at episode 386, but in season 3, we are at episode 101 now. 3 digits. My bad, I get it now. So, also with Brilith, the new Ruminers is different. At least reminds her of them, and Lise is pretty special. Lise is pretty special. That is indeed true. I mean, there could be a bit of things. There's also still my big question. The whole getting revived by Hoti Vishnu and not having your original soul in the body anymore. Was that always a thing or only after Vishnu's disappearance? Because if it was always a thing, then that would mean, as we know, resurrection was quite the common thing before the like whole thing wasn't possible anymore. Meaning, there is a good chance that, I'm going to say a big number, 80% of the population was resurrected at least once. So if that means 80% of the population doesn't have the original soul anymore, but like a Taraka soul, you could argue that they are no longer the human, like the new human species, but rather that they're all just like bodies with the souls of some monsters inside of them. After the deal with Kali, where souls had to immediately go to the underworld because the soul was destroying. That was like very long ago, right? That was very long ago. So like any character nowadays that is still alive would probably be like after death. Was that before the Cataclysm? That was way before the Cataclysm, wasn't it? That was way before the Cataclysm. The deal was made way before the Cataclysm. So are you saying that the old Brilith is kind of gone? One of the memories? Or the one without memories? Or good riddance? I liked her. I really liked her. But this new one is also good. I probably will like her the most when she comes to terms with things and there's a combination between both sides. The Do Not Resurrect list started when the rumors and maybe also some facts about resurrection came through. And they were like, oh yeah, it's not your real soul, and then people didn't want to resurrect anymore. Question works only if you died in an accident before your lifespan ended. So I'd say that 80% of people having resurrected is way too much. So if Gressman were destroyed. I mean, the world of Kubera has many possible accidents, Stepan. And if resurrection was more available, like pre-Cataclysm, and that was already the point where the soul thing was going on, I don't doubt that basically every fighter and every mage was at least resurrected once. because like they were in a war, they were fighting against these Shuras, they were fighting in the Cataclysm. They just needed to be revived so they could instantly keep on fighting or something. So back then, resurrection still worked normally. But basically, the main idea that I'm talking about here is that maybe there's a lot more of the current humans that we know that technically were at least resurrected once, and thus have like the same situation as Theo going on, where their soul is not their soul anymore, and Taraka took over the soul. So we don't know who other big relevant characters are that got revived before. We know Theo, we know Airi. It could be a lot of big characters. Okay, so in Crime and Punishment, Yuta talks about it, and we find out that soul swap wasn't a thing until Gandharva was given the power to annihilate souls. The Vishnu service might even boost and the healing. We follow the wealthy people. Yeah, the soul swap wasn't a thing until Gandharva was given the power to annihilate souls. But Gandharva was given the power like millions of years ago, wasn't he? Wasn't it like millions of years ago? Yep, the Kubera verse, capitalism. All the highest ranking people in the world actually lost their soul and got taken over by Tarakas. It was a super expensive spell. Not anyone could have gotten revived. Yeah, that means all the high ranking people actually have been resurrected pro-slightly and have not the original soul. And as I said, what about the people that got resurrected in battle and they didn't need to pay, but it was just like in battle you needed to revive them fast for better survival chances? I don't know, man. Could be that there's a lot of resurrection going on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's way more than we currently think. At least 2 more. I bit my lip. I bit my lip. Oh, that's going to open up a wound again. Some people knew about the soul swap. That's why Eileen refused to resurrect Airi. Yeah. Some people knew. Other people don't. Big question, what to do? Yikes. But overall, Soul was an interesting chapter, bringing up a bunch of concepts. Hoti Vishnu, whatever. Bringing up a bunch of concepts that probably will carry with us until way later in the story, maybe until like the current point of the story, like actual caught up point, because there's still so many mysteries, and now with the potential, not the potential, the return of Asha, it is also very much going to be interesting. What is she going to do? She wants to murder Brilith for something, and apparently Asha looks different. So what could it be? And then there's the Taraka Sagara like cooperation going on, the collab. And so much happening. So much happening. Then there's still the people on Conche. There's still going to be like what happened with the Sierra Theo situation now. What does Huda know? Huda wasn't relevant in this chapter, but Huda, Diagara, and was it Huda, Diagara, and Pingara? That's no, it was Klosh. No, Klosh and Clove. Was Klosh? No, those are humans. Was it Diagara and Pingara? No. Pingara is the. I never know what those names are, man. Who was Pingara? Pingara was the one that with dark hair. Riagara was the is the red-haired one. Those are the ones that were with Sagara. The other two Ananta Shuras were Klosh and Clove. Klosh and Clove. Oh, a funny joke is, who is Kali? Who is Kali? How is Kali? Where is Kali? We're going to side characters, eh? I just love a story that focuses on all characters. It is truly showing the capabilities of an artist and story writer. If you can make people think about so many different characters, what they are up to, what their role in the story is going to be. It just shows like the sheer genius of the curry man, curry woman, the curry gom, the being of curry, the being of curry, and it is what any writer should strive to do. A story where you can be 50, 100 chapters away from your main character. And it's still interesting, because you care about the story, about the world, about everything. Just make sure that the people still care about your protagonist as well. Yeah, Haku was just praising just how many things are going on at the same time and how each character had their own goals. There's so much going on, and you just never know what to expect. The story could jump from the Brilith and Agni scene, now suddenly to the Clove Klosh Huda scene. Does Kali possess Lee's the cat? Also still a question, what was so special about the cat? I do think Kali did possess the thing at some point, but not permanently. Not permanently. But my energy is running out. I can feel something else coming out. And I think it is time for me to round it up here. I did my roundup talk for the chapter. I did my other stuff for the stuff. And it progresses runs trauma too. Aww. Yeah, Luis. Aww. Sad thing is that in this part of the story, it is very hard for me to remember what we know and what we don't know. Because I'm getting closer to you guys, right? When did this chapter come out? When did the last chapter that we read today come out? The last chapter that we read today came out April 1st, 2019. April Fools! Even Maruna Grove? Raiding Nyami? Yes. That's the plan. I gotta infiltrate the airship again. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this bit going, that I raid into Nyami every time. Of course, when she's not streaming, I cannot raid into Nyami anyways. But, how long will I keep this bit really going? Because all things considered, it's not smart. All things considered, it's not the smart thing to do. All things considered, it's stupid to do. But we're here for sometimes just being fun, right? Nyamiko. Very funny. So Kubera, big ups. Very much looking forward to how things develop from here on out. We could jump into so many different directions, even if we know we will get more Acne Brilith next week. We could go in so many different directions. And finally, Kali information, more and more Kali information, more information about the souls, more information about everything else. The one thing that we're not getting more information on is, who is the one true last god? And with that, I think it's time to round it up. So, anyone who is watching on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a rest of your wonderful day as well. It's Joe, no. And we'll see each other again on next Monday for another Kubera stream. Or Joseph King? I know that guy. He's really cool. He became an idol recently. And for now, I will literally pull out a gun on the YouTube watchers. So YouTube watchers, get ready. Because in 3, 2, 1, you guys are dead. Bang!